Hey guys, Matt Robinson here, founder of the Professional Investors Guild, and I am coming to you live from my favorite place in the whole world, with the exception, of course, of church or wrapped up in my wife's arms, which I am, obligated to say because I know she watches each and every one of these videos. But I just want to share with you real briefly today on the topic of habits. Habits is one of those things. James Clear, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, he says that habits will form whether you want them to or not, because whatever we repeat, we reinforce. And there was a time, though this is my favorite place, I love coming to the gym now, there was a time when probably the last place ever in the world I wanted to step foot into was any kind of a gym, much less a CrossFit gym, which to me was just completely intimidating. And I had created some really good business habits. I had a real estate investing business that was doing very, very well 5, 6, 7 years ago, but I had some very poor eating habits. And so because I was hustling and I was grinding and I was getting up early and I was doing all that stuff to be successful, I would just, for the sake of convenience, I'd go by the gas station and grab a Little Debbie and a Pepsi or something for breakfast, and then I would do the same thing for a break around 10 o'clock, and then lunch, of course, I'm grinding, I'm making money in real estate, I'm doing my thing, so I had to just fly through a fast food restaurant and grab some food, and same thing repetitively day after day after day. These are the habits that I had created in my life. And so because of that, now I'm not genetically predisposed to getting morbidly obese, but if you want proof, go back and look at my old videos on YouTube and you can see that my face was a lot fuller than it is today, because things have changed. Because 4.5 years ago, I made the decision that I was going to start implementing better habits as it pertained to initially just exercise, but then eventually it became diet as well. And I made a commitment to come to the gym every single day. That was the habit that I was going to begin implementing. Again, my business was doing fantastic, but for me physically, I was on medication, I was feeling bad, and I was out of shape and overweight and all this other stuff. And so I made a commitment because I understood how important habits were. I just said I'm going to get up and I'm going to do it every single day. Now, some people say that, this takes 21 days or something like that to instill a new habit in your life, but there really is no data or information that backs that up. Some data and some studies have shown that it's as long as 45 or 50 or 60 days. But understand, when you're creating a new habit for your life, for your business, for whatever it might be, it really has to be a commitment you make for the rest of your life. I was not making a decision to come into the gym every single day for the next 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. I was saying, I'm going to come into the gym every day until the day that I die. That was the commitment I was making. And I began doing it. And now listen, here's the secret and the key to this, is that when you make new habits and you try to instill new habits, the key and the secret to it is that you're going to do it every single day, regardless of how you feel. And that was the critical ingredient. When I began working out consistently, there were days when I absolutely did not feel like coming in. I was sore, I was miserable, I was tired. There was always, and there always is, a reason to not do a new habit that you're trying to put into your life. It is something that you have to decide, regardless of how you feel, you're going to do it every single day. One of my favorite quotes comes from John Maxwell, who says, "You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily." It is so critical that when we're making and forming new habits, that it's something that we're going to do every single day, regardless of how we feel, regardless of how busy we are, regardless of what other obstacles. The obstacles are always going to come up. They're going to come up regardless, right? And you have to prepare yourself for those and still make sure you're going to do them no matter what comes, right? Now, for you and your business, if you're an aspiring real estate investor, that could be a million things, right? It could be, I'm going to make X amount of phone calls, cold calls every single day. I'm going to drive by and find X amount of distressed properties. I'm going to analyze, X amount of multifamily or commercial properties or whatever the case might be, but that you're going to implement and do that thing every single day until it becomes second nature and something you do without even thinking about it, and then you can start adding other habits. For me, it was just a commitment to go to the gym every day, and then it spilled over into new habits like eating well and making my own food and supplements and drinking more water and all those other things, and that's how your business will do as well. So don't think you have to understand everything right now. Don't think you have to have the whole business figured out. Just as you start off in this new endeavor, you just got to start doing something. So you figure out what that is, the thing you need to be doing every single day to get you closer to your real estate investing goal. Do that thing until it becomes ingrained in you and in your daily routine, and then you can begin expanding and starting and doing other things. Now, If you need some help, if you need some advice, you need some guidance as you're going through this process, we have the perfect tool for you. I have a course called Big Profits with No Money Down. You can go get your copy right now if you go to nomoneydownprofits.com, or you can click on the button that's here on this post. But again, go to nomoneydownprofits.com or click on this, and we have a course that we're giving away free for a limited time, so you can get your copy right now, and it'll help walk you through some of these things. And as you go through it, if you have any questions, please feel free to make a comment on this post, send me a direct message, send me an email, whatever the case might be. But anyway, you got a new start, you got a fresh start, instill the right habits, go after it, and make it happen. Y'all have a good one.